Hello, viewers. I want you to pay attention to this information that has to do with the Nigerian population in the United States, particularly the Nigerian immigrant households. Uh, I will refer us to a report that was released in 2020 by NGEX 2020 report. But the data in that report that I want to make use of is of 2018. It's of 2018. I want you to kindly follow me and get this information very clear about the Nigerian population in the United States. According to that report, in 2018, the Nigerian immigrant households in the United States made an income of $14.3 billion. $14.3 billion. Now, I want us to take this step by step. First, how many hours did these Nigerians put in 2018 to earn this money? How many hours of work did they put in? I took 3 cities where we have large Nigerian population as sample. I used Dallas, Houston, and Arlington. In these 3 cities, luckily enough, their minimum wage per hour is the same, and their maximum wage per hour is the same. So the minimum wage per hour is $15, and the maximum pay per hour is $47. So I did my statistics or analysis using these 2 different pay rates. So if Nigerians, let's say all the Nigerians that made 14.3 billion in 2018 all lived in these 3 cities, and all of them earned $15 per hour, how many hours of work did they put in to make that money? They put in 686,666,666.7 hours to earn $14.3 billion in 2018. In the entire year, they put in 686,666,666.67 hours. They put more than 500,000 hours to earn this money. But that is if they are working $15 per hour. But if they are working $47 per hour, which is the maximum, in these 3 cities, it means that this Nigerian population worked or put in 219,148,936.17 million hours to be able to earn 14.3 billion in 2018. As I said, I'm using sample. I'm using the minimum wage and the maximum wage per hour rate. So, having put in these hours to work and earned 14.3 billion, the Nigerian population that I'm dealing with had to pay taxes, both federal, state, and local taxes in the United States. They paid that same year, in that same 2018, where the entire Nigerian immigrant household made 14.3 billion, they paid 2.7 billion in federal taxes. Now let's ask ourselves again. If they are earning $15 per hour, how many hours of theirs were used to pay taxes, federal taxes? So if they are earning, let's say they earned $15 per hour in 2018, that means they put in 180 million hours. to pay taxes. Those hours did not come to them. The money did not enter their. It's not. They didn't use it for their own benefit. 180 million hours. They gave it back to federal government. Out of the 600, that's if they are earning $15 per hour. Out of the 686,666,666.67 hours that they put into earn 14.3 billion in 2018, they removed 180 million hours from these hours and paid the government the money they earned using these hours in federal taxes. But if they earned $47 per hour, it means they put in 57,446,808.51 hours to pay federal taxes. So if they are earning $15 per hour, they put in 180 million hours in taxes. If they earned $47 per hour, it means they put in 57,446,808.51 hours to pay taxes, just for taxes. You understand? Federal taxes, or has already taken 180 million hours of Nigerians who earned $15. If all the Nigerians earned $15 per hour, but it's not so. I'm just using this as a statistic to do my analysis. Then if they earn $47 per hour, they have already given 57,446,808.51 hours of theirs in federal taxes, to pay federal taxes. There's also state and local taxes. This is not included in this 180 or 57 million and above hours. The hours they put in to pay state and local taxes is not included. So in state and local taxes, Nigerians paid $1.4 billion. $1.4 billion in state and local taxes. So if they paid state and local taxes $1.4 billion, how many hours of their work was removed to pay it, was used to pay this money? If they earned $15 per hour, it means that 93,333,333.33 hours were used to pay state and local taxes. This is in addition to 180 million hours that they have put in to pay federal taxes for those earning, if they earned $15 per hour. But if they earned $47 per hour, it means that 29,787,234.04 hours was used to pay state and local taxes, in addition to 57,546,808.51 hours that was used to pay federal taxes if they earned $47 per hour. Now we have seen this population earned $14.3 billion in 2018. And this same population, we did analysis that if they earn $15 per hour, they put in like 686,666,666.67 hours to earn that money. But if they earn $47 per hour, they put in 290,148,936.1.7 hours to earn that money. And then we've seen that out of that hours, they've removed 180 million hours to pay federal taxes if they earned $15 per hour. They have also used 57,446,808 0.51 hours to pay federal taxes if they earn $47 per hour. And then we have seen that out of these hours, they also pay, that is, those taxes is federal taxes. Then state and local taxes, for those earning 50, if they have earned $15 per hour, they paid 93,333,333.33 hours to pay state and local taxes. Then 29,787,23404 to pay local taxes if they earn $47 per hour. So if you remove the money that Nigerians paid in taxes, both federal and state, from the total earnings of 2018, 14.3 billion, that means they were left with a spending power of 10.3 billion in 2018. They were left with a spending power of 10.3 billion in 2018. Now, out of the $10.3 billion that Nigerians earned in 2018, $9.3 billion was remitted back to Nigeria. They didn't spend it. They didn't use it. They didn't enjoy it. They sent the money back home. 9.3 billion naira. So now let's do the analysis. How many hours of their work did they spend on those back home? How many hours, whether of their work or of project that employs people, did they spend on people back home? So here's the thing. If all Nigerians in that 2018 earned $15 per hour, it means that out of the 686 million, 666,000.666, and 666.67 hours that they worked for in 2018, 620 of those hours, 620 million of those hours were used, the money that they earned were sent back home. They did not use it. They did not use it. That is, if you remove the taxes, the taxes have taken like 180 million. So if you remove 180 million from 686 million 66, so what you have left, right, is the hour. So out of these 620 million hours that I mentioned, if you remove 180 million that they used to pay taxes, that is if their earnings was $15 per hour, they will be left with I think 480,000. 480 million, not thousand. 480 million hours. All these hours that they put in, 480 million hours, the Nigerian in the diasporas, the money they made from working for 480 million hours was used to help people back home or to carry out projects back home. If they earned $47 per hour, do the same analysis. So now it means that Nigerians in the United States are working themselves out for those at home. They are not using it to their own benefit. They are not using it for their own enjoyment. So what does that mean? There are 7 lessons that I want Nigerians back home to learn from those in the United States, or generally from those in the diaspora. First of all, I want us to take pride in the achievement of Nigerians in the diaspora. I want us to take pride in the achievement of Nigerians in the diaspora. Secondly, I want us to recognize the resilience and determination of Nigerians who have traveled overseas in succeeding. their resilience to succeed. I want us to learn from that. I want us to learn from the experiences and skills of the Nigerians in the diaspora. I want us to embrace the global connection fostered by the Nigerians in the diaspora. I want us to use the success stories of Nigerians in the diaspora as a motivation in our own endeavors. I want us to highlight the potential for collaboration and investments from them. And guess what? For the media, out this kind of earnings and population did not have media coverage. They do not have media coverage. I want you to think about this and learn from it. Thank you.